been doing things that they told me I should never do. I've been doing things that they told me I could never do now. Never do, I could never do. I've been looking back and I'm the only one who ever knew. My dreams began to turn out. Got it all wrong. We just gotta hold on and on and on and on.
Take a look around me, taking pages from a magazine. Been looking for the answers ever since we were 17. You know the truth can be a weapon to fight this world of ill intentions. A new answer to the same question. How many times will you learn the same lesson? Gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary. Cause we're gonna be legendary, cause we're gonna be
Sup team, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. So we are officially 6 weeks out today, and in today's video, just gonna give you a little bit of an update of how this past week has gone. So this past week here was pretty tough actually, pretty challenging, and there's a few reasons why I had a pretty challenging week this past week. Firstly, dealing with some wears and tears from training, which is kind of unfortunate. I do think that the biggest contributor to a lot of the aches and pains that I'm dealing with right now is from posing, unfortunately. A lot of hip pain, lower back pain, which is really unfortunate. And if you think about it, like the positioning that you're putting yourself in when you are posing is not the greatest position. It's not the healthiest position in regards to spinal health. You're in a very exaggerated anterior pelvic tilt. So when you're practicing that constantly every single day for 30 plus minutes, yeah, you're gonna kind of see some diminishing returns, unfortunately. And I noticed that on Monday with my training, when I was training legs, doing some hack squats, I noticed some back pain. So I had to scale things back, drop the weight, and for the rest of the week, I made an unscheduled deload week. So I was a little bit frustrated about that because energy-wise has been pretty good. My training has been going really well. I've been maintaining my strength for the most part. So it was a little bit frustrating to have to incorporate a deload week when it wasn't scheduled, but that's all you can do in situations like that. You can't dwell on it. You can't let it get you down. It's okay to feel upset about it. I mean, I'm still upset about it, talking about it again and reflecting on it, but it is what it is. So by me doing that, it allowed my body to recover. It's feeling a lot better right now, and I found by the end of the week that my energy and even the aches and pains that I was dealing with was starting to move back in the correct direction. So I think I'll be good to go on Monday when I start my next training phase, where I don't have to worry about backing off, but I am gonna still be cautious, make sure that I prioritize my warm-ups, working up to my working weight, and just taking my time with that. So that's my biggest goal. Another reason why this week was a little bit challenging, more challenging than most, is just dealing with some personal things going on right now. Kyle and I are making some moves that I can't talk about yet, which is really exciting, but there's an added stress factor that comes with the moves that we are making right now. So that was a little bit tough with balancing and managing my stress, because I take a lot of my issues and a lot of the things that I have going on to bed with me, unfortunately. So my sleep this past week really wasn't the greatest, unfortunately. But that's okay. This was my first week having dealt with that. Prior to that, the rest of my prep, I've been sleeping like a baby. It's like 8 o'clock and I can barely keep my eyes open, and I'm asleep right until I wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. So it's been pretty nice. So I'm just gonna make sure that I am prioritizing my sleep routine at night. I'm pretty good at it, but as well trying to schedule some naps throughout the day to see if I can get caught up on some rest right now and make sure that my sleep is a continued priority. So just a couple of obstacles that I'm dealing with that I'm trying to overcome, and that's to be expected. Something that I've talked about this past week here on social media is being adaptable and being okay with the obstacles that you're dealing with, because when we're prepping down for a bodybuilding show, yeah, it's a full-time job, but we all still have lives, right? We all still have responsibilities, things that we have to worry about throughout the day, and those don't just go away. So we have to figure out a way to be adaptable with our situation versus having an all or nothing mentality. So that's about it. Heading into 6 weeks out now, officially, like I previously mentioned. Body composition wise, we're pretty much on point. I'm feeling a little bit behind, but that's to be expected. I think for most competitors, when you're at this stage, you always feel like you can be leaner, and that's to be expected. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I've actually kind of given the reins to Kyle. He's handling most things right now in regards to my macronutrient breakdown, my cardio protocol. I've been handling it up until about maybe 8 or 9 weeks out, but he's taken over it for the last couple of weeks here, which is nice. I don't have to worry about making those decisions, because it can be very tough to maintain a level of objectivity when you're analyzing yourself. So coaches need coaches too, and he's been very helpful with giving me some tough love here and there when it is needed, and pushing me because he knows that he can. So I'm just showing up right now, eating a little bit of food, doing all of the cardio, and taking it day by day. So that's about it for my update. Before I sign out the video, I'm going to show you guys my famous protein crepe recipe. I shared it on my Instagram and everybody loved it, so I thought I would share it on the YouTube as well. guys enjoyed it, and that is it for 6 weeks out. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like the video, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one.